Hi, and welcome to our video on how to replace the sound card in the Panasonic Toughbook CF-52. Now in this video you're going to see us remove the keyboard before we replace the sound card. And in this repair you do not need to remove the keyboard. However, you do need to remove this top plate here, the hinge cover plate we'll call it, which is held down by 5 screws. So I just want to remind you, you do not need to remove the keyboard. You can also learn from this video how to replace the keyboard, because we do remove it and replace it. But for the sound card, all you need to do is remove this plate that we're removing right here. And once I have all the screws out, this plate will actually simply snap up. Now you have to reach behind and unsnap the hinge covers that's attached to this plate, and that'll help the plate pop up. And there it is. Watch for the power button. And now I'm going to remove the keyboard. Be careful, the keyboard is held down by double-sided tape. There are no other screws. So you'll see me remove this metal plate. And if you're just replacing the sound card, you can skip past this section. There are 4 screws holding down this metal plate. You can actually see the sound card right there above this plate. It's the green board next to the speaker. It's a long board. There are 2 screws holding it down. So you'll see me remove this keyboard real quick. Pop it up with my flathead screwdriver. And then I'm going to remove the ribbon cables. Be careful here if you are removing the keyboard. Those connectors can break very easily, and it's a major repair and expense to fix that. So we have there are 2 ribbon cables that actually control the keyboard, and I'm having a bit of trouble here, but they are small. Take your time and be patient. So the sound card is what we're removing here, and there's this screw is a Phillips head screw. Underneath here there are 3 cables connected to the card. So whenever you remove this card, you're just going to slightly lift it up and disconnect the cabling. I'll show you what I mean. It's kind of stubborn a little bit, but you'll see the cables, they give you just enough room to disconnect the cables. And here I'm turning it so you can see that this cable goes to the one side of the speaker, this goes to the other speaker, and then there's a cable in the middle that connects it to the system board. Basically all you're going to do is get the new board and replace it. Doesn't happen to be anything wrong with this board. I'm just showing this repair how to. But you put the board back in. The same way you removed it. I'm just going to simply plug it in. There it is. Be careful not to break those connectors, and that they go in the right way. Now, not in all cases, if you have a sound problem, will this be the solution. On the CF-52, there can be some driver issues, and I wrote a article about how to solve that problem, and I'll link it right here in this part of the video. You'll see a speech bubble pop up, and you can read that article about fixing your sound problem in some cases by loading in the drivers. So basically all I'm doing is putting the screws back in, and then you're going to see me replace the keyboard and then of course put the top cover plate back on. And that's about all there is to this repair. And here we go. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to put the keyboard back on. You can skip through this if you need to see the top cover go back on, but basically be careful of those connectors. And that little ribbon cable will almost snap in. You'll feel it snap in whenever you put it in. and you just squeeze it back down with the connector. Again, I'm going to warn you again, please be careful with these connectors. It is not possible to replace the plastic clip that holds the ribbon cable in. Like I said, if you break these connectors, it's a much more expensive repair, and takes a lot more time. Once again, you'll see it, you'll feel it snap, and you just push the clip back down, and voila, we're going to replace the metal plate. There's 4 screws holding it down. Try to speed you through this by cutting out some of the monotony of the video. So once that's on, we're going to just replace the keyboard. Be careful, the ribbon cable has got to slide kind of under the bezel there, and you'll put the plastic cover back on. Now remember the power button, it's just a little rubber insert, and carefully got to put it back on so it lines up properly, and it snaps in just like so, and I'll replace the screws. Hey, if this video happened to help you out, I hope you hit the thumbs up button right below this video. And if you want to see a new video, we try to put out a video every day on a different repair. Again, hit that thumbs up button, and I want to thank everyone for watching my video. Have a great day. Button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.